Hello and welcome to Ivy Moves. My name is Ivona and today we're taking a moment to take care of our back, of our spine, to get the blood flow and release tension. So when you're ready, you're gonna need a strap, belt, towel, anything sturdy that you can pull on, and meet me on your mat. Find a comfortable seated position where you can stay still for the next couple of minutes, closing the eyes and finding a straight spine. And we're going to arrive into this practice with intention. As we close the eyes, softening the forehead, softening the eyebrows, the jaw, taking a deep breath in, and through the mouth, exhale. Turn your attention to the area of your back, the length of your spine, all the way from the sacrum and the hip pelvic area. As it climbs through the lower back, that curve of the lower back, if it's not there, try to find it, that inward curve. And then climbing towards that thoracic spine around the ribs, going up towards the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades, and towards the neck. Finding any place that holds a little bit more tension, rigidity. And let's breathe into that place like we breathe in fire and life force. Sending it exactly to this spot and exhaling it out. And let's keep doing that as you inhale, sending this life force, this breath of life to this tight area, and you exhale it. And I want you to invite the sense of softening as you breathe in life into the tissue. You breathe in freshness, youth. And keep repeating that cycle, breathing into that space and exhaling the tension out. Really starting this practice with the intention to soften, to undo, to unlearn anything that stresses us, to release anything that was never ours, but we burden ourselves with it. With your next inhale, sending your deepest inhale there, hold it for a moment, nourish this place with life. And exhale it through the mouth. Beautiful. Keeping the eyes closed, we're gonna start finding some intuitive movement. I will be moving with you, but try to follow my voice as much as you can. So find a comfortable seat, your palms are on your knees. And with the inhale, you're going to start using the arms to pull your chest forward, squeeze the elbows towards the ribcage, open the breastbone, the collarbones, the chin towards the sky. And as you exhale again, use your arms to push yourself back, open the shoulder blades, bring the shoulders towards the ears and the chin towards the chest. And with the eyes closed, one more time, inhale forward, squeeze the shoulder blades behind. And exhale, push back, cat and cow, chin towards the chest. And once again, inhale forward. And exhale back. Beautiful. Finding neutral. Grabbing that strap and taking it a little bit just a little bit wider than your shoulders, coming up, and start rotating the torso towards the left. The hips remain square. Really push with that right arm forward, and with the left pull back and come to center the other side, starting to create warmth Use your core to support, center. And let's keep moving between the sides. The elbows are straight, the arms are pulling away from each other. Very rigid in everything except the spine. Isolating the move there. Coming to center, now we're going to revisit the cat and cow. So take the strap to the front, pull the arms away from each other. And come up, sending the biceps behind the ears. Pull first up and then send back, neutral lower back. And one more time forward. And back, the arms remain straight. And now we're gonna start leaning from side to side. So the right arm pulls on the left, you side bend towards the right. Keep the hip heavy on the ground. And come up the other side. Coming up and visiting each side one more time. Look up as you bend sideways to really get into that side body. And up, keep the strap up. And then we're gonna start making circles with the arms straight. The head is right between the biceps, and this all moves in unison, bending towards one side, passing to the front, and coming up. So we're gonna circle each side 3 times before we reverse. Really keep the head between the biceps, chin towards the chest as you go down and up. And reverse once you have found 3 circles in one direction. Starting to feel a lot of warmth around the shoulders, the chest, the upper back. And one last. And come up, beautiful, release the strap. Now we create a lot of warmth, maybe all this strength kind of relates to the tension that you're feeling. So now we're gonna take time to stretch that, but it's nice to get the blood flowing there. So take your right arm to the side, push something really far away from you, spread the fingers wide, and gently bend the head to the opposite side as you create space between the ear, the shoulder, the palm. And really keep pushing something away from you. Find gentle moves, very slow with the chin going up and then going down. Keep the palm very active, fingers spread. And now that same arm comes to 45 degrees, like you're trying to get something from the ground. Pull the head away from the palm and the palm towards the ground. Just like a resistance band that takes 2 opposite forces to stretch. Beautiful. Take the head to neutral. Cross the right arm in front of the chest and look towards the right. Use that left arm to hook. So we have all done that exercise, but let's be intentional here. Take that. So as you're looking towards the right shoulder climbs down and away from the chin. And the left arm keeps pulling the arm and the shoulder towards, so the arm pulls the other arm and the shoulder, the right one, is resisting, pushing towards the back. And release. Find the center, take a deep breath in, exhale through the mouth. Notice how the 2 sides are feeling any different. And let's go with the other side. The left arm extends to the side. Guide the head to the opposite direction. Active in the left palm, fingers are spread and you're really pushing something away from you. Start moving the chin gently up and down. Breathing deep in this uncomfortable and straight position of the neck. And once you find some stillness, take the arm to 45 degrees. Pause here, let's delete this. and reset. Pull the head away from the arm, the shoulder, and the palm towards the ground. Maybe smile a little bit. You can start moving the chin gently again, and if you find one spot that really feels sticky and you want to spend some time there, by all means. Come to neutral with the head, take the left arm across the chest, hook it with the right, start pulling it towards the opposite direction, and you look towards that left shoulder. You pull it away, down, away from the chin. Opposite directions. One last breath. And release, come to center. Nice, let's come to tabletop. And find some intuitive movement here. So it can be cat and cow. It can be anything else. I'm gonna guide cat and cow. So push with the arm, sending the belly button towards the sky. Crown and tailbone towards the ground. And then the opposite, the belly button towards the ground. Squeeze the elbows, shoulder blades behind, shoulders away from ears. Push yourself up, tailbone and crown towards the sky. And move like that a little bit in your own pace. Breathe with every move. Connect the breath to the move. And let's find neutral. Staying in tabletop. Nothing moves except that right arm starts to slide forward. Then you try to take that armpit close to the ground. You look under the right armpit. You find really long side body. Maybe also goes all the way to the ribs. Look under the right armpit. Look under the left armpit. Keep pressing into all the knuckles of that extended right palm. And now look towards the right palm and take it towards, still far away from you, but towards the far left corner of the mat. And again, find a little bit more length into the side body. As you get tight there, it starts to pull on the muscles of the back. And come to center, still with the right arm now, circle it up, look towards it, and down for thread the needle. The left arm now extends above your head and starts walking towards the right to really deepen the twist. Push the hips as well towards the right. Look kinda up. That left arm is encouraging the twist. And now bend, release that left arm. Come a little bit up, bend that right elbow, right palm in the sky. Connect both palms in prayer position and find the twist. Look up. Kinda bring your attention towards the hips and kinda make them neutral, like an anchor around which you twist. So don't let them follow the move, but resist with your hips. And release. Come back to tabletop, sit back onto your heels for a moment. And notice the difference between the left and the right. Wow. All right, let's go for the other side. Tabletop, left arm, palm is really grounded. The fingers are spread wide. Take it far away from you. Look under the left armpit. Breathe into that left side body. Notice if it feels any different than the right. Or take it as a whole new adventure. Look under the right armpit. Now look towards the extended left palm. Take it to the far right corner of the mat. And again, take the armpit towards the ground. The hips resist They pull towards the left. And come up. Take that left arm up, look at it, and take towards the right. The right arm now extends above your head and starts walking towards the left to get the stretch a bit deeper. Resist with the hips, push them towards the left. Look up. And support yourself on the left elbow. Connect the palms in prayer position and use that contact to pull you towards the twist. Anchor into the hips and look up. Close the eyes and find your whole presence into that sensation. There's nothing else happening but this twist. And gently release, coming onto tabletop, sitting onto your heels. We're gonna work a little bit with the chest. So I'm gonna stay in profile so you can see me better. Left palm somewhere behind you. You can either stay on the fingertips or ground it completely or put something under that. Ideally, you're not gonna lean on it 100%, so try maybe only on the fingertips, like you hold a muffin under that, and you try not to ruin the glazing. So the left arm is somewhere like diagonal behind you, and the right arm sweeps open the chest, and then cactus in that right arm, push from the left, open, 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 neutral lower back, and reverse. Take that right arm now straight diagonal behind you onto the fingertips. The left arm is long. Squeeze the belly as you neutralize the lower back and open up towards the right. Cactus into that left arm, open the chest. And one more time each side, open up. Your palm is facing down to really open the shoulder blade. Cactus the arm. And let's go to the other side. Cactus into the arm, look up, push yourself from that contact, right palm and center. We're gonna do that a little bit more actively now. Left palm behind you, lift the hips, make a rainbow. And the other side. So this is also very big time spine care, opening the chest as we condition the spine to feel comfortable moving in all these directions. One more time each side. Our spine can be very mobile if we strengthen the muscles around it to support it, and we really take time to lubricate the vertebrae. And sitting back down. And now we're gonna add on. So the left arm behind you, right arm up. You can lift the hips and then come back down. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Twist. Stay grounded. And in reverse, extend the left arm behind you. Find the ground. Open the chest and sit back. So you see it's not a movement that requires like a lot of strength and mobility and effort, so to say, but as we start warming all these complex angles, it's kind of like twisted, but it's also kind of back bend. The spine and the muscle and the tissue around it really gets a little bit more durable, flexible, and this helps it respond to shock and to activity that may be sudden and requires from the tissue to really support us. So the right arm now comes behind you. Lift the hips up, open the chest, extend the side body. Sit back down, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Twist, sit firmly onto your heels. And let's do each side one more time. Left arm behind you, open to the side. And find the twist. And right arm somewhere behind you. Lift up. Breathe into all sides of the rib cage and twist. And come to center. Before we progress, let's take a moment again. Closing the eyes, breathing into the back, finding that first spot of tension that we met in the beginning of the practice. See how it feels now, observe it. Send your next inhale for it. And exhale whatever energy has been moved and is ready to leave. And let's keep going. So from here, sit back towards the back of your mat. We're gonna move a little bit towards the front, adding on to that flow. So left arm behind you. Open the side body. Sit back. Now the right palm finds the mat as we are going for tabletop. The left arm comes up. We twist. Thread the needle. Support yourself on the elbow. Palms up, look up, twist. And return right palm on the mat. Twist up. Sit back as the left arm leads, put it behind you. And open the chest. Nice, adding on different moves. Repetition is really key to expanding our comfort zone and pushing these boundaries until the discomfort becomes comfort. Now right palm behind you, lift the hips, long left side body. Sit the hips down, left palm finds the mat, right arm up and twist. Look up, thread the needle, support yourself on the elbow, push yourself a bit deeper. I cracked and I've been moving this spine. And release with left palm on the mat. Twist up, sit back, right palm behind you. Open up. Nice, beautiful. Closing the eyes. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling it out. And palms onto the mat. Let's find down dog. So the idea of down dog is to get your spine really long. Bend the knees as much as you need. Maybe you need to touch the knees towards your thighs. And imagine that the tailbone is this highest point of a mountain as you are the mountain. And the arms are not holding you as you hang on to them. The arms are pushing you up. And your back gets so straight like it's a ski slope and you can just slide on it. And let's walk to the front of the mat. Find the forward fold. Again, bend the knees as much as you need. Try to find connection between the belly and the thighs. And on there, lean onto the belly. Everybody has different level of mobility and flexibility, and if this connection is not happening for you today, then be curious about your own body and what it needs to get that length into the back body. So still keep the knees micro bent and the top of the head goes towards the crown. So you don't need to pressure the neck by looking forward. Nothing is happening there. We're in a forward fold. Support yourself maybe on the shins, the floor, or any surface around you. And let's start walking the knees. So bend one knee, extend the other, stay heavy. Find center, interlace the fingers behind your neck and start pulling the head down. Elbows are trying to touch in front of your forehead as you open the shoulder blades behind. Stay here and breathe. And let's find some spring-like action. So come up a little bit and then pull yourself down. So allow really that tissue to start getting stretchy. Keep going up and bouncing down. Crown towards the ground. Elbows magnetized towards each other. For 3, for 2, and 1. Find stillness. Stay as you are. We're gonna start finding a twist, and we're gonna start going for the twist. Start looking towards the right. Open the right shoulder. If your elbow connects with the leg, use it as a lever. Otherwise, work on your core stability to open up, twist, look up, and center. The other side. Look up and center. Visiting each side 2 more times in your own pace. And center. Nice. Relax. Take the feet as wide as the mat. And then we're gonna grab with our right palm on the left shin and our left palm on the right shin and start pulling yourself, bending the elbows, pulling yourself towards the knees, and ideally feeling this stretch around the back. Extend the knees and pull the head down. Now identify which arm is on top, or maybe just follow my lead. So my top arm is the left one. So I'm going to release that left arm. The right arm stays on the right calf or ankle, and I'm going to use it as a lever to twist. So we have a lot of twists here. They're really great to stimulate the blood flow to that area, and blood is great to bring some fresh oxygen, right? And come to center, switching sides. Now the right palm grabs the shin. I got confused. Figure out, do the other side, find the twist. Pull yourself into that twist. Try to look towards that arm that is in the sky. And forward fold. Nice. Take the toes to face out. And we're going to come into something that resembles low squat. If you don't have your low squat, place some fabric, maybe books, maybe some clothes or towels under your heels to elevate them. Pause the video, get your heels comfortable. We're gonna spend some time here, so I really want you to feel comfortable. This is not a hip mobility class, so do your favor and do yourself a favor and get comfortable. So let's stay here for a moment. That already feels great onto the lower back. Maybe use the elbows to open up the knees. The body is really connected, so as we work the back, it's normal that we're gonna have to work into the shoulders, into the chest, into the hips, as the tension there also pulls onto the other body parts. Keep opening the chest, puffing it forward like a proud gorilla maybe. Nice. And now the left palm grabs the right ankle. Snuggle that left shoulder close to the knee and twist. Right arm up towards the diagonal. Look towards it. And come to center. Snuggle the right shoulder onto the right knee. Grab the left ankle with the right palm. And left arm up. One more time each side. And change. Finding center. Take a moment of breath here before we continue. Nice. Now we're going to repeat the same exercise but without the levers. I'm going to turn towards you for you to see me. We're going to take the arms. Imagine that the left arm is grabbing the right ankle and the right arm goes up. So we're not anywhere as deep in terms of how it looks, but because we rely on our muscles, the work is so much more intense. And imagine that you're like having this steering wheel, right? Take the steering wheel to the other direction, get the palm close to the ankle, the other one away from it. And let's move like that, so we're not chasing a count, we're chasing control, sensations, deep breath. I'm going to visit each side one more time, so stay with me. It gets a little bit intense for you. Maybe find a smile. Ah, this feels amazing. And find center. I'm going to turn to the front of the mat. Palms onto your mat, and let's step the right leg behind us into low lizard. Knee onto the mat, and stay here for a moment. Get comfortable. Squeeze the left knee towards the left shoulder. Take that back right knee really back away from you until you start feeling lengthening into your front, right hip, thigh, groin maybe. And the reason now we're going to visit a little bit the hip area is because yeah, a lot of times, a lot of lower back pain is connected to tension that is specifically located in muscles that cross both hip and back and spine. So we have some muscles that connect between some vertebrae and the pelvic floor, the hip bone, this whole bow-like structure. So things are indeed connected. So take some time in lizard, maybe find a little bit more depth if you're comfortable. Sway from side to side, really get all the juicy angles. Squeeze that left shoulder towards the left knee, left knee towards left shoulder. Staying active, and wherever you are, whether you're on your elbow, your palm, take the left arm up, find the twist. There needs to be a knee in front of your chest and not under your chest. And point towards something behind you. Maybe lift that back foot, grab the foot. So on that front hip we have the psoas muscle, for example, that crosses and connects to the lower back. It's quite of a deep muscle, it's quite complicated to stretch it, but by creating some more release in the tissue around it, maybe the blood flow and the oxygen supports the release of the whole area. Gently release, come back to lizard, come onto your palms if you're not, and let's find half split. So in half split, you're already pulling a lot around this outer hip area. If you're comfortable, if you're too comfortable in half split, take your palms on the outside of the left leg and look towards the back, creating a little bit of a twist that can pull onto our outer hip. Come to center, keep that leg extended, walk towards the right side. So we create this crisscross into the legs. And take the arms still towards the left, while the left foot is towards the right. Pull the hip back and breathe into this outer hip stretch, which I feel already on my lower back. I've been having some lower back discomfort and that thing got me. And come back to center. Let's bend that left knee and come for pigeon. So left knee close to the left palm, walk that right leg really long behind you. Cushion any extra space you may have under the left hip and get heavy onto the right hip towards the ground. So we're not sitting on that left hip. We try to create a little bit weight there. Coming back up, And now tuck the back toes. We're gonna come into something like down dog just for a moment and start walking to the front of the mat. Forward fold. We're gonna redo the other side starting all the way from forward fold. Take a time here to notice the difference between the left and the right hip. If this anyway translates towards the lower middle back. Okay, and opening the eyes, let's find the twist. So bend the left knee, the left palm finds either the floor or the ankle, and the right arm goes up for a twist. Hide that right arm behind you if you'd like. Open the shoulder a little bit more, get a bit deeper into that twist. Smile. And find center. Right palm onto the right ankle or the floor. Right knee bends, left arm up. Say hi to something behind you and open the chest. Look up. Keep the right knee bent. And forward fold. Take the legs wide. We're not gonna spend too much time in the low squat. So get low as you feel comfortable. No need to support them. The heels now, palms onto the mat, and let's step the left leg behind you into low lizard. Right knee towards the right shoulder. The back knee gets really away from you, so you have a really long line there. Maybe close the eyes, become the sensation. Maybe come onto the elbows. Give yourself the permission to really tap into that melting, to release whatever you're holding on to. Give yourself permission to feel good. Open the chest if you feel like your back is curled a little bit too much. If you're a bit too hunched, you can always try to squeeze the shoulder blades behind. And staying onto your elbow or palm, the right arm goes up. Point towards something behind you. Follow the palm with the gaze. Bend that knee. Grab the foot. Kick back. Maybe either flex the foot or point it, but find activity there. Find engagement. Gently release, coming onto the palms and half split. Search for that pull in your whole back chain. The toes are facing towards your face, the heel is sliding forward and the hip back. And if you're too comfortable here, take the palms outside of the right leg, look behind you. And if you're really not comfortable here, go back to the same place. So this practice is to serve you and not you to replicate the practice, right? Come back to center. Take that right foot towards the left side. Take the left knee a little bit towards the other side to create that crisscross. Palm on the right side of the mat, right foot on the left side of the mat. Keep that foot engaged. And let's bend that front leg, knee close to the wrist for pigeon. Get really stable in your base. Cushion the right hip if you need to. Get heavy in the left hip, and once you're ready, come into pigeon. Sleeping pigeon, so relax the body towards the ground. come up, tuck the back toes, lift the hips, walk to the middle of the mat, bend the knees, and let's sit back down. One last stretch before we come to Savasana. Knee towards the chest. Hug them from under until you can grab the opposite elbows and start sliding your feet forward as the knees start pushing on the forearms down. Chin towards the chest and really push down actively with the knees. Stretch that back as you stretch a piece of fabric from all sides, so the hips are really grounded, the shoulders are pulling in the opposite direction, the spine is curling towards the sky, chin towards the chest. Unbelievable, after all these stretches we get to still feel all this sensation. Release and gently make your way onto your back. Release any buns or ponytails that you may have. And really flatten the shoulder blades, flatten the glutes. Find the moment of tranquility here, really allowing the blood to flow into all these tissues that we just stretched and nurtured. Melting heavy towards the ground. Stay here for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.